Hello friends, welcome to the channel. For those of you who are stopping by for the first time, my name is AJ and I am attempting to write and publish my first fantasy novel. I'm going to say attempting with a capital A because I have been stuck in a kind of draft 2 at 20,000 words for maybe all of 2024 at this point, and it is almost mid-May. Fortunately, I don't really have a huge or exciting update in regards to writing, but I thought it would just be fun and I have a project to procrastinate on, so let's talk a little bit about books. Today I'm going to talk about the one book that I managed to read this spring, the one published book, and then I'm going to talk about my TBR for the summer. So I normally don't do TBRs, but I figured I was going to do a TBR this time around, and I'll get into the reason I actually have some sort of organized reading list. Let's talk about the book. As a disclaimer, unfortunately, you're probably not going to get a numbered rating from me from this video. However, I can let you know why I recommend it and who I recommend it for. And now what exactly is it? What's the book? So the one book that I managed in maybe all of 2024, but definitely the only one that I managed in March and April was Kimberly Lemming's That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. And the cover might tell you everything you need to know about the book. It is a very cute fantasy rom-com. 100% a mood read for me, and I 100% plan on reading more from Kimberly Lemming. Okay, for those of you who haven't taken a gander at this book, it is a fantasy rom-com. Our main character, Cinnamon, Sin for short, works with her family on their cinnamon farm. They live in a village that worships this goddess that keeps the demons away, but alas, a very member of the demon kind ended up crashing into the farm, and lo and behold, now we have a lovely little romantic fantasy adventure on our hands. So this book knows exactly what it is and exactly who it's for. And I want to be very clear, I really enjoyed this read. Probably only took me maybe a total of, I could have binged it in a day if I had time, and I would have binged it in a day if, say, I were on vacation or on a plane. But don't expect any like trope defying or, you know, major like mind-blowing prose or plot. This is a fluffy with a little bit of spice read. So I recommend this book for anyone who might have enjoyed the low-key vibes of Legends and Latte. So this definitely has a bit more higher stakes, but when you pick up something like this, like when you pick this up, you can kind of anticipate what it's going to be like at the end. And so even though there definitely is action and adventure, I don't have to worry about my main characters. Oh, when you read a book like this, you kind of understand what you're getting into. I never felt like I was going to be disappointed with the outcome. I guess that's the best way I can rephrase it so that I don't give too many spoilers away. Like I said, the readers that I would recommend this for, anyone who wants a little bit of action without the stress of like a dark or epic fantasy. If you really just want to read about two characters falling in love and it being within the realm of fantasy and of course with a demon. Definitely check it out if you haven't. If you have read it, please feel free to give me your star ratings. I do like to look at star ratings, but right now I really just can't. I would probably give books maybe like 2 or 3 different star ratings depending on what I was looking for as a mood reader, and also depending on like, was it, you know, like genre busting? Is this, you know, going to be a Pulitzer? Probably not going to be a Pulitzer, but it's going to get the job done. There is, I would say, a moderate level of spice. I'm probably not the best person to go to about that, but you know what? If anyone feels like they want to comment, please comment how you feel about it. Okay, so I want to go into my summer TBR. I picked up 3 books that I specifically want to get through because I think that they have themes that I plan on using in my work in progress. Rather than doing my typical mood reading, I actually put thought into the next titles that I wanted to read as a way to almost do like a market research on the genre that I may be writing in. I haven't read these books yet. I really don't have any recommendations for you, but I wanted to show you a little bit of the thought that I put into it when I actually bought these 3 books. I'll start with the first one. I think it might be the most recently published and is a debut novel. Storm Gathers by Malin Holiday. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm excited about this book because I do like to support debut authors. I think this is Malin's first book. It was recently published, maybe I think at the beginning of this year it came out. The reason I picked this up is because it deals with some fantastical elements. So there is magic in here, there's some action, and most importantly, pirates. And a huge part of my work in progress deals with seafaring privateers set within a fantastical world. There is some political intrigue in here, I believe. I did like gander through the first couple of pages. My book definitely has some political intrigue, but it is not the primary source of the plot. It is just an element of the world building that's there. So I'm excited to see how certain elements were approached in this book and perhaps maybe get some inspiration or motivation for developing those areas of my own novel. The next one is The Bone Witch by Rin Chupico. I know I'm probably butchering it and I apologize, but I was really taken with the cover art, mainly because it really highlights the themes. I mean, I feel like you can get a sense of the tone of the book, and also there's some grave, spirit, like undead sort of theme, some necromancy vibes, which are definitely important themes in my own work in progress. I'm excited to see what another author has done to approach these elements and how they've incorporated this and how this impacts their world. If you have any thoughts on the book yourself, please, again, feel free to let me know, comment down below. Always happy to hear what everyone else feels about these reads. The next book I got, I started the beginning, like most of us do. I only got through about this much, and it is The Foxglove King by Hannah Witten. I picked this up because I actually really enjoy Hannah Witten's style. I read the duology For the Wolf, For the Throne, really liked it. I figured, you know what? It has some themes that I'm thinking of incorporating into my book. I really do like the writing style, so I think this is going to be a really good book to think about and help me get inspired for my own work. None of this is to actually take from other authors. I do have my own foundational ideas. It's just a way to kind of help with the writer's block that I'm having now and keeping my reading within the genre of what I plan to be writing in. So I just want to make that clear. I am using writer's block and I'm using this as an excuse to read more books. I have definitely rambled on for long enough. Thank you to all of you who decided to stay this long and through the rest of the video. Please feel free to recommend any books based on the ones that I've presented today. I read all kinds of stories. Any that you might recommend either with or over the 3 books that I have pulled. And also feel free to comment what you think about the books that I've discussed today. With that, I'm gonna let you guys get some more of your time back, hopefully, and wish you luck in everything that you're doing. Thank you again for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next video.